Today is our all white service. And what I'm about to talk about today is one of the things that draws down the glory of God. It brings down the glory. And what is it? The law of honor. The law of honor. If you understand the law of honor, having access to favor will become very easy for you. If you understand the law of honor, having access to God's glory, it will become very easy for you. Sir, glory does not come just like that. Men pay sacrifice through honor. Honor on its own is another dimension of sacrifice. So any man that his intention is glory, then he must know how to honor. Honor is the ability to discern, celebrate, and reward excellence, usefulness, and what? And value. So when somebody is honorable, it means that the person is celebrating someone else's value. When someone is honorable, it means that that person is celebrating another person's usefulness. When somebody is honorable, it means that that person is celebrating another person's excellence. Sir, it is not easy to create value. That is one thing you must know. And it is not easy to be useful. And it is not also easy to portray a high level excellence. When you see men portraying high level excellence, sir, it is as a result of years of hard work and efforts. That is why they are able to portray that level of excellence. When you see men that are excelling in whatever that God has placed in their heart, it is your duty to honor them. The Bible says that fear God and honor all what? Amen. So even the Bible has commanded us to honor Amen. Even the Bible has commanded us to celebrate Amen. Even the Bible has commanded us to respect Amen. Do you know that every failure is linked to dishonor? Anytime you see failure in the life of men and women, it's either they dishonor God, or they dishonor men, or they dishonor life principles. Anytime you see people failing in life, there's an issue of dishonor in their life. When we are talking about honor, people think that honor is just all about that when you are able to give somebody something and say, oh, I'm sowing into your life with the grace of God upon your life. No, honor, that is the second dimension of honor. The first dimension of honor is all about the state of your heart. It's all about the state of what? Of your heart. That is the first dimension of honor. If a man must be honorable, his heart must have what I call the spirit of honor. We're in a generation where we have men and women that lack the spirit of honor. If you lack the spirit of honor, glory will be far away from you. When you lack the spirit of honor, greatness will be far away from you. You know why? Whatever you appreciate, you attract. Whatever you honor is multiplied. And whatever you dishonor is diminished. Am I talking to somebody? If greatness is what you are looking for, you must honor men that are great, so that you'll be able to attract greatness. If long life is what you are looking for, you must honor men that have been able to live long on earth, and you will attract long life. Sir, anything you dishonor diminishes in your life. Anything you dishonor, it diminishes in your life. When a generation that the Bible describes as generation of vipers, know who a viper is. A viper is a serpent. A serpent is wise in his own eyes. You cannot be a viper and be an honorable believer. You cannot be a viper and be a Christian that honors. You know, there's something that we don't like talking about, and which is honoring people, honoring men that has gone far ahead of us. There's a level of access. There's a level of access you can never have until you learn the principle of honoring your superiors. There's a level of favor you will never get until you learn the principles of honoring your superior. Sir, when you see men that did mighty things in the Bible, they were men of honor. The Bible made me to understand about a man called Isaac. And Isaac was full of age. And he called his son Esau. He said, Esau, I am your father. And I'm about to die. But I am calling you here because there is a greatness in me I need to transfer inside of you. But Esau, you will not be able to get that greatness until you honor me. Esau, you know what you will do now? You will go out and you will look for medicine for me, and you will bring it to me, so that you can honor what is inside of me, so that what is inside of me can be transferred into you. Can I tell you something? What is inside great men, it can only be drawn through the hand of honor. When you want to take greatness from somebody and also apply it in your own life, then you need the hand of honor to be able to drag that thing out. That thing will not come out until it sees honor. This is why we have too many young people. They are dying untimely because of dishonor. This is why we have too many young people failing in any of their endeavor because of dishonor. Am I speaking to somebody? And the Bible said that Esau went out and he began to hunt for the medicine. He was looking for the animal that he would use to appease the heart of his father and collect that greatness, so that his generation will be able to hear from him. But sir, the Bible said that Rebecca heard what was the conversation, and he said, Jacob, come here. I want you to go and honor your father and collect that greatness. And do you know what Jacob did? The Bible said that Jacob and his mother killed a goat. And when they killed a goat, they prepared it very well. He went to Isaac. He said, Father, I am here. I am Esau. I have brought a medicine to you to honor the greatness inside of you, to honor the glory you carry, so that I can be mighty on earth. Sir, you can't be mighty on earth if you don't honor me. You can't be mighty on earth if you don't honor your superior. You can't be mighty on earth if you don't honor people that God has placed over you. I don't care the prophecy that is over your life. Sir, honor is the way up. Am I speaking to somebody? Honor is the way up. And we saw that the blessing was transferred to Jacob. And when the blessing was transferred to Jacob, Jacob became mighty upon the surface of the earth. I pray for somebody here. This honor will not be your end. I pray for somebody here. This honor will not be your end. Look at Malachi chapter 1 verse 6.
Malachi 1 verse 6.
Yes.
A son honors his father.
A son honors his father.
And a servant his master.
And a servant his master.
If then I am the father.
If then I am the father.
Where is my honor?
Where is my honor?
And if I am the master.
And if I am your master.
Where is my reverence?
Where is my reverence?
Says the Lord of hosts.
Says the Lord of hosts.
So you priests who despise my name.
Okay.
Yet you say.
Yes.
In what way are we despised your name?
He said, if I am your master, where is my honor? It is the duty of the son to honor the father. And it is the duty of the father to reciprocate by blessing the son. Am I speaking to somebody? It is the duty of the father to bless the son. And it is the duty of the son to honor what? The father. The Bible says that the great shall be blessed. He said the less shall be blessed by who? By the grace. That is what the Bible says. He said the less shall be blessed by what? By the grace. He said, if I be your father, where is my honor? If I be your master, where is my honor? Do you know that honor is actually the first commandment that actually carries a promise? Look at Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1 to 2.
Ephesians 6, 1 to 2.
Yeah. Children,
obey your parents in the Lord.
Obey your parents in the Lord.
For this is right.
For this is right.
Honor your father and mother.
Honor your father and your mother.
Which is the first commandment
Which
with
is
the promise.
the first commandment with the promise. It says, children, obey your parents in the Lord. Honor your father and your mother. Because this is the first commandment with what? With a promise. What is the promise?
That it may be well with you.
That it may be well with you.
And you may live long on the earth.
And you will live long upon the earth. It may be well with you, and you may live long upon the earth. So, honoring superior brings two major blessings. It brings prosperity, it brings greatness, and it brings success. And it also brings long life. Sir, if you want to live long, all you have to do is to honor superior. If you want to be great upon the surface of the earth, one of the things you have to do is to honor superior. Am I speaking to somebody? Your superior is your superior, and it deserves your honor. Your husband is your husband, and he deserves your honor. Am I speaking to somebody? Your man of God is your man of God, and he deserves your what? Your honor. Honor is the mystery that gives rise to favor. Anytime you see a man rising in favor, sir, there's honor there. There's honor there. When you see a man doing exploits, sir, there's honor there. When you read 1 Chronicles chapter 5 verse 1, let us look at 1 Chronicles chapter 5 verse 1. What do you say? 1 Chronicles 5:1.
That's Chronicles 5:1.
Yes.
Now the sons of Reuben,
Now the sons of Reuben,
the firstborn of Israel,
the firstborn of Israel,
he was indeed the firstborn.
he was indeed the firstborn.
But because he defiled his father's bed,
Because he defied his father's bed,
his birthright was given to the sons of Joseph,
his birthright was not given to the sons of Joseph,
the son of Israel,
the son of Israel,
so that the genealogy
so that the genealogy
is not listed according to the birthright.
is not listed according to what? To the birthright. Is that all? Read verse 2.
Yes, Judah prevailed over his brothers,
Yet Judah prevailed over his brother,
and from him came a ruler,
and from him came a ruler.
although the birthright was Joseph's.
Although the birthright was Joseph. Oh my God. How can a son that is number 11 step into number 1? And a son that is in number 1 step into number 11? Sir, that is the mystery of honor. Am I speaking to somebody? The Bible said that Reuben was the first son, but Reuben defied the father bed. To defy the father bed means to dishonor the pay of his father. Do you know what Reuben did? The Bible says that Reuben slept with his father's wife. How can you sleep with your boss wife? How can you sleep with your superior wife? That is great dishonor. And the Bible says, as a result of that level of dishonor, Reuben left number 1 and entered number 11. And the man called Joseph left number 11 and entered number 1. When you now go further down in verse 2, the Bible says that now another person just showed up. up. He said his name was Judah, that he prevailed above all his brethren. Now can I say to you what Judah did? When you study the account of Judah properly, the Bible, when you study, it was said that Judah was always honoring his father, and that was why he prevailed above his brethren, and the center of rulership was handed over to Judah. I don't know how to say this to you, but I will say it this way: you can't enter into your kingly glory without honoring superior. Men are gateway on earth. Am I speaking to somebody? Everything you need is inside the man. When you see men, there's something inside there, and that has the capacity to open your doors of destiny for you. God did not come down from heaven to promote Joseph. What God did was that he promoted Joseph through Jacob. Oh my God. Am I speaking to somebody? God promoted Joseph through Jacob, and through Jacob he also diminished Reuben. And the Bible said that in Genesis chapter 49, and Jacob was about to die. He said, gather me all my sons, so that I will tell them their future. Then he came to Reuben. He said, Reuben, since I have been alive, the abomination you committed, no man has ever committed that kind of abomination. He said, Reuben, you know you are my firstborn, though you are the excellency of my power. He said, Reuben, he said, you will never prosper. He said, you will be unstable as water, because you dishonor me. Every dishonor to superior attracts the curse. Am I talking to somebody here? Every dishonor to superior attracts a curse. Whether your father, your biological father, whether your spiritual father, whether superiors that are placed over you. Life is governed by principles of seed time and harvest. So for every harvest you desire, you must know the appropriate type of seed you should sow. The life that we live is governed by principle of seed time and harvest. What is the principle of seed time and harvest? Whatever a man sows, he is going to work, he is going to reap. Whatever a man sows, he is going to reap. You can't sow dishonor and reap celebration. You can't sow dishonor and reap greatness. You can't sow dishonor and reap success. Any man that sows dishonor, once their life very well, they don't end up well. The Bible says better is the end of a thing than the beginning. It is good to start bad, but it is bad to end bad. Am I talking to somebody? It is good and it is okay to start bad, but it is very bad to end your life on a bad note. Time is the seed for destiny. For destiny to manifest, you must sow in time. Appearance is the seed for acceptance. For people to accept appear. Is somebody with me? Friendship is the seed of relationship. If you want relationship, you sow friendship. Prayer and fasting is the seed for both personal and corporate revival. If it is revival you are looking for as a church, or in your personal life, then you must engage in prayer and in what? In fasting. Attention and listening is the seed for learning. Anybody that wants to learn must sow the seed of attention and watch and listening. Knowledge is the seed for change and transformation. Anyone that wants transformation in life must learn to sow the seed of knowledge. You want change in your life, then go for knowledge. And do you know, honor is the seed for access and favor. Honor is the seed for access and favor. If it's access and favor you are looking for, it's like then sow the seed of honor. Is somebody hearing what I'm saying? Sow the seed of honor. The law of honor is very important and necessary for your success. If you must succeed, then you must operate the law of honor. Because all failure is traced to dishonor. All failure is traced to what? Is traced to dishonor. When you see people who appear to be favorites to authorities in organization, one thing you will realize is that they have the attitude of honor. If we must be favorite to God, then we must have the attitude of honor. We must develop the attitude of honor. See, the shortest route to enjoy the grace of God upon the life of your man of God is honor. When you operate in honor, the grace upon his life genuinely flow into your life. And when it flows into your life, it begins to create way for you. One of my pastors, he wanted to travel, and God told him, the perfume, that new perfume that they gave to you, give it to apostle. You don't give me this new perfume, I need perfume. He said, give that perfume to apostle. Then I said, okay. And he's going to give it. He give me. When he comes, he does. They will give me the perfume. So in his mind, he already released the perfume. So he was traveling and he was coming. When he got to Sagamu, in fact, when they dropped him at Sagamu, and they dropped him there, he came down from the bus with his load. Then he entered into a mountain. The bag fell in the middle of the road, and two big trailers, they were coming. As they were coming, people were shouting, people were shouting, people were shouting, and that was how he just forced himself and pushed himself, and also pushed the bike man, and that was how that trailer, the trailer couldn't hold me because it was on the high speed. Just climbed the bike. Then when he was coming, when he has gotten over the situation, he entered into an album. Then God spoke to him. That was why I asked you to give that perfume to your apostle. Am I speaking to somebody? Honor actually saved his life from death. Honor saved his life from calamity. Honor saved his life from the destruction that the enemy has planned for him. He giving me that perfume is an honor. Am I giving to somebody? Because there's actually a grace upon my life that he sees and he celebrates. And when God told him, give your apostle that perfume, he said, yes, I'm going to give my apostle because of the kind of honor he has towards him. He didn't tell God, why must I give apostle this perfume? Why must I give him this perfume? And if I also need perfume, he just thought, okay, I will do that. And in his mind, he released it. You can't go far if you're not honoring your superior. Honor to superior has saved me from a lot of battles. Honor to superior has stopped the plans of the wicked in my life. Honor to superior brought me out of the captivity of the enemy. My prayer and fasting couldn't do it, but I honored a man, and the man said, go, and release, and I was released. Oh my God. The man said, oh, you are released, and I became released. But that was something I have been fasting on for almost how many years? And when I met the man, he said, go, you are released, and I was released. Because I honored the grace, and the grace works for me. God. I honor the grace, and the grace works for me. You can't honor the grace upon the life of your man of God, and it should not work for you. Anytime you see people in a church and they are not succeeding, take them very well. They are not honoring the grace in the house. They are not honoring the grace in the house. Take them very well, because the way to favor and success is the root of honor. hot afternoon. He was thinking about all the prophecies God has given to him, but none has come to pass. The man Abraham, in Genesis chapter 50, said, I will make you a great nation. In Genesis 20, he said, take thee out of your father's house. I will make you a blessing and a great nation. Anyone that curses is God. Anyone that blesses is blessed. Abraham followed up that promise for 25 years. Sir, he now told Abraham, the man that he said that he will make him a great nation does not have one child. One child, so how will the great nation come? And one day, Abraham was sitting there thinking about the prophecies that God gave to him. He would just imagine how this prophecy come to pass. We read Genesis chapter 17 about. You will see that Abraham saw some men were walking that mountain of Solomon. And he looked at them, and he was able to decide that this men carried grace that would take him out of that situation he was. And the Bible says, Abraham begged God on them and said, please come and stay with me. Come and eat. And he just brought him as eat before you walk, before you leave. And the Bible said that Abraham told Sarah, kill a goat. Sir, in those days, if they kill goats, anywhere that is killing goat, they're actually making you sacrifice. Because goat is actually they inherit goats. Goat is also a form of wealth, and it's also a form of property. So it's just like somebody is taking his house and is giving you his house. One of his prophets and said, take it, I give it to you, that's a sacrifice. And that was what Abraham did. And Sarah killed the goat. And when he brought the goat, they served it. When they served the goat, and the people ate, and he didn't know that these were angels. They were angels in form of men that God sent to go and destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. But Abraham was able to spot them because he had the spirit of honor. Sir, if you lack the spirit of honor, you will not know who your angel of help is. If you lack the spirit of honor, you will not know the prophet that God has sent to your life. When a generation where people have destroyed prophets, people have killed prophets, people have bastardized prophets. When you go online, anything that has to do with a prophet, they just cancel it. Sir, you can't go far with that character. In as much as there's fake, there's also real. Anytime you see fake product, they are original. So you cannot judge that product is completely fake. Because you saw the fake and you have not seen the original, does not mean that there is no original. The original is there when you are yet to encounter it. But dishonor has blinded your eyes to encounter the original. When dishonor is in your heart, we don't know who is real and who is fake. You just categorize everybody and you put them inside your waistband and you close them up there, and at the end of the day you say, I am not moving forward. Why do you move forward? God is a God of principle. Even though he wants to move before, he will not come down, he will use men. He will not come down. I have never seen when God came down. He used men, except on few occasions. And that was Abraham honored this. Abraham, because you have honored us, by this time next year, by this time next year, after 25 years of waiting, honor opened the door. After 25 years of fasting and prayer, honor opened the door. And Sarah had it and she laughed. You know why Sarah laughed? She was just about 90 years or 89 thereabouts. Because when Abraham was 100, that was when Isaac was born. So she was just 89. So she has passed menopause. She was no longer in that state where she can conceive and give birth to a child. At 89, her body is weak. All her eggs are dead. Am I seeing somebody? And there is not any possibility that such a woman will be able to conceive and still give birth. She didn't give birth through CS. She gave birth through normal birth process. That is what honor can do. That is the mystery and the power of honor. And Sarah laughed. Because I is not possible. And we saw that by that time next day, Sarah fed a bouncing baby boy. Now, can I tell you, can I add this? Remember that the angels that were going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, it was not something that they should discuss with Abraham or honor, made them to open up their plan to Abraham. And because Abraham honored his superior, his father-in-law was saying, Sir, your honor can save your life and save your family. These are biblical mysteries that have been proven that anyone that follows these routes eventually end up in a particular way. If they are going to end up bad, we don't need to see the end. We already know by the kind of routes they are following. If they are going to end up in greatness, we don't need to see your end before we know that this will be great. We will know by the kind of routes you are following. Abraham, out of honoring, brought fulfillment of God's prophecy into his life, and also saved his God in Lord. Sir, if your blessings have been let to honor your spirit, if you're under attack, anytime we have a very heavy attack, I just package seed and I look for my man of God soul. And the moment he speaks, that thing just goes off. Because there are certain battles that can only go away through honor. Through honor. Look at 2 Kings chapter 3 verse 11. 2 Kings 3:11.
2 Kings 3:11.
Yes.
But Jehoshaphat said, Is there no prophet of the Lord here?
Okay.
That we may inquire of the Lord by him.
That we may inquire of the Lord by him.
So one of the servants of the king of Israel answered and
One of the servants of the king of Israel answered and said,
Elisha the son of Shaphat is here.
Elisha the son of Shaphat is here.
Who poured water on the hands of Elijah?
He said, Elisha poured water in the hands of Elijah. Elisha poured water in the hands of Elijah. The grace on your man of God life can only be received and transferred to you when you honor and serve him. When you honor and serve him. Elisha was able to receive the grace of Elijah. Why? Because Elisha honored and served Elijah. When you sow into the life of your superior as an act of honor, it is not about what he has or does have. It's about what you need, because the less bless the greater, or the greater is blessed by what? By the less. Elisha, see, the story of Elisha is something that we must look at. We saw that Elisha sold all his cattle and his sheep, all his animals to follow Elijah. Despite everything that Elijah did to Elisha, we saw one thing, that Elisha did not stop following Elijah. When a generation that is quick to forget what the man of God has done for them, quick to forget what the superior has done for them, as a result of little mistakes, we saw from the story of Elijah that Elijah was a difficult man. He was not an easygoing person, and that was what made all the sons of the prophet to stay afar of. But Elijah said, no, there is a grace upon the life of this man that I must take for my generation. There's something in this man I must receive for my destiny to come alive. And we saw that Elisha followed despite all. I want to say this to you. Don't ever forget the good that your man of God has done because of some little thing. Some persons left church because their man of God refused to visit them. Some persons left church because their man of God refused to attend their birthday party. But that was a man that was with you when you were almost dying, and he prayed and called you back to life. That was a man when you were in life, he came and gave you money, and you were able to get comfortable that city because he didn't come for your birthday party. I am no longer going to that church. I'm have you not heard that Julius Berger has so many spanners? That if one spanner falls into Florida, if one spanner falls into an ocean, Julius Berger does not bother. See, the reason why many men of God are actually easygoing is because they want to save your soul. Some people they don't even care about you. They will leave you to keep going until you end up in a place that at the end of the day you will feel with regret. Don't look at little mistakes. The church is an imperfect place because we have imperfect people. Oh, we're not in heaven. We are not actually in heaven. It's when we get to heaven, that is when you will see the perfection you are looking for. But as long as we are here on earth, you will see some certain mistakes. You will see some certain mistakes because the church is filled with imperfect people. Because you saw an imperfection, you said, I am no longer going to that church. I am no longer going to, as if you are better than the people that are there. It's just that God does not want to expose your own weakness. If God begins to open you up now, people will be so surprised that you are this callous and you are this and you are this dirty. People will be so surprised that, oh, we thought that you are actually a holy person. But look at the kind of thing you are doing. But because you saw that there was a little mistake, maybe a brother in the church offended you. You can say, I am no longer going to that church again because I'm offended. Elisha was not like that. Elisha knew that the house of God is made up of imperfect people. And Elisha continued with his superior until the mantle came upon him. Until the mantle came upon him. Numbers chapter 12 verse 1 and 2. We saw the story of Aaron and Miriam there. And in that story they were talking about Moses. They were talking about the weakness of Moses. They said, Moses. You know one thing that they say here that really caught my attention? The same way Moses is hearing from God, the same way we should be hearing from God. The way Moses is hearing from God is the same way we too we are hearing from God. But they don't know that in this kingdom there are ranks. They are actually what? They are actually rank. It is your rank that determines the salute you attract. It is your rank that determines the salute you attract. Sir, the command of a general is different from the command of an officer. In the spiritual realm, demons know generals and they don't normal officers. Moses was a general, and Miriam and Aaron, they were just officers. They had no right to begin to gossip against Moses because Moses married an Ethiopian woman and name was Zipporah, and that was just the problem in Midianite. He married a Midianite, and that was the problem. That why was he married in Midianite? He should have married from the house of Israel. And God came down and said, Moses is my servant. You have no right to look at his mistakes. I am not looking at that mistake. I overlook it because of mercy. Because in Romans, the Bible said, I will show mercy to whom I will show mercy to. So you cannot tell God who he should show mercy and who he should not show mercy. God decides to show mercy on anyone he wants to show what? Show mercy to. The Lord will show you mercy. The Lord will show you mercy. Look at 2 Samuel 21, 15 to 17.
2 Samuel 21, 15 to 17.
Yes.
When the Philistines were at war against Israel.
When the Philistines were at war against Israel.
David and his servants went with him.
David and his servants went with him.
And fought against the Philistines.
And fought against the Philistines.
And David grew faint.
And David began to grow faint.
Then Ishbi-Benob,
who
was one of the sons of the giants.
Yes.
The weight of whose bronze spear was 300 shekels.
Yes.
Who was bearing a new sword. Yes. Thought he could kill David.
He thought that he could kill David.
Then Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, came to his aid and struck the Philistines and killed him. Then the young men of David fought to him, saying,
and the young men of David said to David,
you shall go out no more with us to battle.
You will go out no more to us in battle.
Lest we quench the lamp of Israel.
So that you will not quench the light of Israel. Sir, at this time David was 60 years old. At this point David was 60 years old. And he was already weak and tired. The weakness witnessed the human weakness shown forth on the day of battle. I was expecting that aside and the grace they will say, we thought that you have power now. Why are you not falling in battle? The Bible says that these men, they surrounded their leader. And they said, my leader, you will not go. You are actually the knight of Israel. If you go down, what will become our hope? Oh my God. And what was said in 2 Samuel chapter 1. Let us look at 2 Samuel chapter 1 verse 15. 2 Samuel 1:15. Let's look. Yes. 2 Samuel 1:15. Yes. Please, 2 Samuel 1:15. I want to show you something that happened to Saul. Yes.
But Anna said,
yes. 2 Samuel 1:15.
Then David called one of the young men and said,
yes,
go in and execute him.
Yes.
And he struck him so that he died.
Go on.
So David said to him,
David said to him,
your blood is on your own head.
Your blood is on your own head.
For your own mouth has testified against you.
Okay.
Saying, I have killed the Lord's anointed.
Yes.
Then David lamented with lamentation over Saul.
He began to lament over Saul.
And over Jonathan his son.
And over Jonathan his son.
And he told them to teach the children of Judah.
And he said, teach them this lamentation.
The son of the bow.
The son of the bow.
It is written in the book of Joshua.
It's written in the book of Joshua. Go on.
The beauty of Israel is slain on the high places.
The beauty of Israel was slain on high places.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Oh, how has the mighty fallen.
There is nothing that.
Don't say it in that.
Proclaim it not in the streets of Ashkelon.
Don't say it in Ashkelon.
Let the daughter of Philistines
Let
rejoice.
the daughter of Philistines begin to rejoice.
Let the daughters of the uncircumcised triumph.
The daughter of the host of uncircumcised begin to triumph.
Oh, mountains of Gilboa.
Oh, mountains of Gilboa.
Let there be no Jew.
Let there be no Jew.
Nor rain upon you.
Nor rain upon you.
No fields of offerings.
No field of offering.
For the shield of the mighty is cast away there.
For the shield of the mighty is cast away there.
The shield of Saul.
The shield of Saul.
Not anointed with oil.
The shield of what?
Of Saul.
Go on.
From the blood of the slave. From the fire of the mighty. The shield of Saul. Not anointed with oil.
Not anointed with oil.
From the blood of the slave.
For the blood of the slave.
From the fat of the mighty.
For the fat of the mighty.
The bow of Jonathan did not turn
The
back.
bow of Jonathan.
And the sword of Saul did not return empty.
That is fine. He said, tell it not in Ashkelon. Say it not in that. So that the daughters of Philistines will not rejoice. He said, how has the mighty fallen? How has the beauty of Israel fallen? Saul died as if he was not anointed. This was what the men of David remember. They say, how can the beauty of Israel fall? How can the mighty fall? And they rally around David and say, my boss, you are not going to fall. Because if you fall, every one of us fall. You are the one that is bringing light to the whole of Israel. We are in a kingdom where people castigate their own. We're in a kingdom where people kill their own because of certain weakness. Everyone that is judging also has something to be judged in his own life. Am I speaking to somebody? When you see somebody that is too judgmental, that person is too flawed. That person is the most flawed person in that environment. Sir, David was 60 years, he was weak. He was very weak, and I was expecting that the men will run away. The Bible said they ran around David, and they said the beauty of Israel cannot go down like this. The light of Israel cannot be quenched. See, anything that happens to your leader affects you. It has always been a pattern right from time that like the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is why the Bible said in Romans chapter 13, it said we should pray for all those that are in authority. So when you see an authority, there are certain battles that is confronting that authority. When you see generals falling, it is not something to rejoice about. When you see believers falling, it is not something to rejoice about. It is something to lament over. It is something to cry over. You see a brother fall into immorality. You say, yes, I said it, sir. So then they do church. Now and then, Bible. That is not what we are meant to be doing. What we are meant to do is to rally around that brother and say, brother, you will not go down. You will there's still hope for it to grow again. The Bible says the righteous shall fall and they shall rise again. I want to say something to somebody here. I don't care how many times you have fallen. Today you shall rise again. I don't care what the enemy has done to you. Today you shall rise again. I see light shining everywhere. People's glory are going to be restored. Oh God. Oh my God. How can the beauty of Israel go down? There's a glory in you. That glory cannot go down because of mistakes, because of sin. That glory cannot go down. That glory must manifest. It is a worldwide glory. It is glory for nations. It cannot go down because of mistakes. We have too many of our brothers falling back, but nobody running around them. Oh my God. Don't you know that we're actually in a battlefield? That is what is actually happening. When the battlefield, when you see a man of God for sad, it is not something to rejoice about. When you see a believer for man, it is not something to rejoice about. It is something to rally around your fellow soldier and make sure so that the uncircumcised will not rejoice over you. I was expecting that the men of Israel will run away and say that one is uncompulsory and rally around him. That was what happened to Noah and his sons. The Bible said that Noah was naked, one of his sons was laughing at him. But the remaining two sons that were with him, something has gone wrong somewhere. This is not the man we used to. They took blanket cover up this man. They took blanket and cover up this man. Anytime you speak against the sin of your leader, you keep speaking instead of praying and interceding. It can attract cause. You go to Brother Joyce, can you see what my poor pastor did that day? Like you go to Sister B, can you see what pastor did that day? Something that you need to rally around your man and say, man of God, you may not go down. But instead, you are actually amplifying the matter, sponsoring it. Demons of hell are using you to sponsor it. If we as Christians we can learn unity, because if there is honor, there will actually be unity. The moment you see honor, you will see unity. If we are Christians, we can be united. You see your fellow brother is falling, you rally around him. So you can't go down. What is that going on? You see your fellow sister is falling, you rally around your face. You can't go down. Sister, what is actually going on? If it takes you to pray, you pray. If it takes you to fast, you walk to fast. God does this. Oh God, that is what a point in my life I don't trust people. I see you are falling like this. Carry down, you know you can't fall. You stand up. There's something that we are going to talk about this. We must have a one mind, a one spirit, because the enemy, there's an enemy we are contending with. It is not flesh and blood, they are spirits. They are actually spirits. Ephesians told us that. They say we are not contending against flesh and blood, but against principalities and what? Powers. Those are the people that are making people to fall. Making them to make silly mistakes. When you see that against the spirits, can you rise up on your feet?